You would not believe the fucking day I'm having. Okay, we're gonna try to do this again. Mm. It's been a day. This is the second time I'm trying to make this video, and Microsoft fucked me over on this, so I'm gonna try it again. I don't know what fucking day it is. The 4th? I don't know what day it is. The 5th. It's the 5th. Today is the 5th day of September 2024. I've had a rough day. Amazon bricked my fucking Prime thing this morning while I was Fire Stick remote while I was trying to watch news so I can get some information on this shooting. They just bricked it. It's fine. The thing is fine. Everything is fine. It worked for 2 years. They go, well, I can't go through the whole goddamn thing again. I'm not going to go through the whole goddamn thing again. I'm fucking pissed. This thing, they bricked it. And as I was trying to fix it and had to walk at 7 o'clock in the morning to get batteries for it, put new batteries in it, no light, no nothing. Nothing. I got to go through this whole fucking thing again. I'm just... A friend of mine had a problem. I'm glad my neighbor is back, I think, or soon. Had an issue. Had to deal with that this fucking morning. And I just canceled my fucking Amazon account. I'm going to cancel the whole account. I just canceled the Prime thing, but now I'm going to cancel the whole thing. Thousands of dollars over the years and years that I have spent through Amazon, with Amazon, and I will never spend another goddamn nickel with those motherfuckers ever again. Not a single fucking red cent. And I'm taking off my fucking address, my wish list, everything. Don't send me nothing through Amazon. Ever. Fuck them pieces of shit. This is what happens when companies just get so big they think they can do whatever the fuck. They're too big to fail. You can't fuck with us. We're going to do it. They bricked it. In case you don't know. In case you don't fucking know. I'm going to explain it goddamn again. Piece of shit fucking Microsoft. This is the remote. This is the fucking connection, which is also goes up to the cloud. And so when you buy something, it communicates back and forth and sends information to this, and this sends information to this. Well, what they did was they told this not to recognize this. They did it this morning while I was using it. They thought it'd be early enough that I wouldn't be using it, and I'd just come and go, oh, something happened last night. No. Turn the TV on, was having a cup of coffee. It was sitting like this on the coffee table, and then when I went to pick it up again, nothing. No light, no nothing. New batteries, did the whole fucking thing. Got it to try to fucking get to recognize each other. Won't do it. And so after hours of going through back and forth and shit with the people, and how many fucking AI things that I talk to, and doing their little fucking things online, little help things online, finally, I get somebody on a fucking chat. And we go through the whole fucking thing all over again. Because they're not communicating. They want you to be fucking frustrated. And they're like, okay, here's the deal. We can offer you 15% off the next one if you have to buy one. But let's try this last thing first. Which is what? What? Put their fucking app on my phone. Their Fire Stick remote control app on my phone. And then use that to tell this to recognize this. Which wouldn't have worked because then they wouldn't get their new fucking sales with their 15% off deal. But they would have their app on my fucking phone. And you go ahead and pull up the reviews on Amazon's Fire Stick fucking remote app for their phones, for Samsung phones, for Android phones, and see what you see. People are fucking livid, and they can't get the app off, and it's constantly running in the background. It's always trying to communicate with this, and then when you go someplace else, it's trying to communicate with theirs. As Amazon makes more money and more money milking you, getting your data off of this, and off of any of these it comes into contact with. Go ahead and put that on the phone. No, I'm not going to. We have to get the 15% off. That's literally what they were doing. After hours. I own that. I bought it. I've had it for 2 years. Oh, it's got its past warranty. So it's past warranty. So while it sits flat on a coffee table, it's working just fine for 2 years. Put it flat on the coffee table. No scratches, not a ding, nothing. Just sits there. It just breaks. It just turns off by itself. It never comes back. Did that happen? No. They bricked it through this. They told this not to recognize this. So they get the app on my phone, and they can get that data and sell that data. And then, oh, well, gee, Scott, sorry, it's not going to work. $65 more. We'll give you 15% off. That's what they did. And they probably did it to thousands of us. I will never buy anything from Amazon again. Now I gotta find a different place to get dog food, different way to get cat food. I don't have a fucking vehicle, but that's alright. Because fuck Amazon. I ain't your goddamn punk. If you can't take the language today, different video. There's a million of them out there. I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm tired. I'm over it. To my neighbor, she's had a harder morning than mine, but that's okay. She's going to be home. If she's not home already, welcome back. Shit happens. It's life. Do the best we can, and we get by. And you help out your neighbors where you can, and that's the point of life. That's all there is to it. And big business is the fucking enemy. Big business is are the terrorists. Big business want to own this fucking world and everything in it, and you will own nothing and be happy. And until you understand that the problem ain't the damn commies in China, but them motherfuckers, until you understand the problem, you're not going to be part of the solution. You know, somebody said, I wrote the other day about fucking ISIS K, because Jason Ditz, this is so we can talk about fucking Matt Taibbi and Jimmy Dore, Jesus God, and Kyle Kulinski. Because somebody asked a question, and I'm going to fucking answer it. But we'll talk about first Jason Ditz over at Anti-War. I've been doing this shit for a very long time. And that's not to boast, that's not to brag. I'm old, I'm tired, I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of beating my goddamn heart against a fucking wall. I'm tired of tilting at fucking windmills. With just me and Poncho next to me. I'm tired. But I gotta keep doing it. I gotta keep railing. I gotta keep being that old man fucking yelling at the goddamn clouds. That's alright. I don't give a shit. You know. If you can't understand that ISIS-K attacks the Taliban, our enemy, attacks Syria, our enemy, attacks Moscow, our enemy, attacks fucking Yemen, our enemy, attacks Iran, our enemy. Until you understand what a proxy army is, until you understand what irregular warfare is, then do us all a favor and just shut the fuck up. Jason Ditz. Raymundo must be fucking rolling over in his grave, watching what this motherfucker's doing with what he built. And that leads us to Matt Taibbi and Jimmy Dore and fucking Kyle Kulinski. The goddamn, what do they call that? Fucking flame war. Oh my God. People are so upset because fucking Kyle Kalinske, millionaire fucking Jimmy Dore, accusing fucking Kyle Kalinske of, he's sold out because he married a fucking millionaire. Dickhead, you were a failed comic. You sucked up to Cenk Uygur for 10 years. And then you cut out on your own with your fucking nyuk fucking face humor. And you went with whichever way the wind blew and was safe on YouTube to make your own millions and millions. And now, he and Matt Taibbi are calling out this Kyle Kalinske fucking creep, who I've called all three of them out. Because Kyle Kalinske apparently thinks Kamala Harris might have a better fucking economic policy than, Donald Trump. But of course, a big thing for Matt Taibbi and Jimmy Dore is, oh no, it's all the same, which is why we support one over the other. If you understand it's all the same, then you tell your fucking fan base to stop supporting either. Because a vote of no confidence is the best, strongest way to send a fucking message. But you know what? If you started saying that, if you both started talking about the rigged elections, then you wouldn't be on fucking Rolling Stone, would you? You wouldn't be making millions of dollars on YouTube, would you? So, they're all fucking controlled assets. They're all limited hangout controlled assets. And they're like, this, brand of cola is better than this brand, or my brand of cola, fuck you, is better than your brand. It's all the same. There's not a dime's worth of difference between them. Ross Perot tried to tell us that a long time ago. If you don't know who he is, a little guy with pie charts who won more fucking independent votes in the modern era than anybody else in the history of fucking elections in the United States. In the modern era. I'm not talking about the Whig Party and shit. Ross Perot. Look him up. 1992. He talked about that if NAFTA passes, which Bill Clinton was pushing, if NAFTA passes, then that big sucking sound you're going to hear are our jobs leaving the country and going overseas. And that's exactly what happened. He was right. Okay? Let's just make sure this fucking thing is actually recording. Okay, I'm guessing it's recording. I'm guessing? Who knows? They've been fucking with me all goddamn morning. Once you get pissed off and you tell Amazon, that's it, and you're going to go on social media, your computer starts doing interesting shit. Anyway, so somebody, Kathy, asked me, said, oh my gosh, Scott, really, this one, another one? What has Matt Taibbi done? As if, here's this old guy sitting there, I'm such a puritanical, you gotta be perfect if you don't. You know that thing, well, Scott, just, pick the lesser of the two evils and go for it. No. No. And, yeah, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the lesser of two evils thing. Fuck you. We got 339 million people in this country. And you mean to tell me we can't produce a better fucking presidential candidate than fucking Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? You know what gets us to the point where we have fucking Donald Trumps and Kamala Harris as our goddamn candidates? Would you like to know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Jackasses thinking they're doing the right thing by picking the lesser of two evils. His fucking shit and his menstrual fluid. You gotta eat one of them, but you gotta reach out and take it. I don't think so. You gotta reach out and take it, Scott. Oh, what are you, purist? Reach out and take one. What's wrong with you? You take one. Okay, good. There you go. Good for you. A little pat on the back for you. Next fucking 4 years, you know what you get? It's worse. Why? Because there's no accountability. If no one showed up for these two fucking for these clowns, both fucking clowns. If no one showed up, they would learn their lesson. That would be called a vote of no confidence. And it would get headlines all across the world because the electronic voting machines would still say 51% one, 47% the other. Out of 0 votes cast. Ooh, maybe there's a problem. Stop playing their rigged game. Prime example, Boss Man Crack. He's a fucking live streamer and goes on these fucking live betting things. And they are clearly rigged. He won't stop playing them. They are clearly rigged. He gets mad and rages and beats things and bashes his fucking parents' house and destroys the door. He yells that they're rigged. He yells that they're rigged. He says, I'm done. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. He blows all his money every fucking day. Money people give him. Next day, he's back playing the same fucking thing. He gets a little bit. He's like, yeah, and he's doing a dance. And then it's rigged, so it takes all that money back. And he's bashing shit, and he's putting more holes in the wall. He's screaming, he's crying. He's a loser. He's dumb. It's all rigged. Next day, he's back. He's back. You're back. You're back. You learned nothing. So am I a purist? Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good, Scott. Neither of them are good. What would be good is sending a message that we're not accepting this charade any longer. That would be good. That's my hope. That's my hope. That's my hope. Does that make me a purist? Does that just make me desperate? Matt Taibbi. Scott, don't be a purist. I'm going to show you this. This is where fucking Microsoft fucked up my goddamn thing before. I'm probably going to freak out. It's going to do it again. If I freak out, then I'm going to say things, and I don't care. Which is why I had to remake this video. I wrote this in 2009, in February of 2009. Mostly to do with Barack Obama and Matt Taibbi. I gave him, and there's Microsoft. Can I open it with something else? I'd like to open with something else. Give me the option. Give me the Word. Look for an app in the Microsoft Store. I hate these motherfuckers so much. I hate them so much. God, I hate them so much. I hate them so much. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to use the other computer to do this. But just to give you an idea of what Matt Taibbi was saying in 2009, and I was giving him credit. Sorry, Kathy, I tried my best to actually show it to you. But big business says no. Hard to tell what's my writing and what's the quote I had from fucking Matt Taibbi, but it was good. I will give you this. This is fucking garbage. I hate these fucking people so much. God, I hate these people so much. God, I hate these people. Let me try this. I hate these people so fucking much. God, I hate them so much. Where's print screen? Where the fuck is print screen? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and your mother. That's a bunch of stuff that I wrote on Matt Taibbi. Now, let me see if I can get to this and at least share this much of my article with you. That's my article, but I can't fucking share with you because Microsoft needs their piece. There we go. How about that, Kathy? I give Matt credit. It would appear Barack Bush is just going to continue the same old fashion as the previous administrations. This is me, making glorious statements and rules that all his supporters cheer as change and then go right along doing the exact same thing anyway, knowing full well that the majority of his supporters won't believe it and that the story, if covered at all, will die out soon enough anyway. This is what Matt Taibbi talked about his fucking Secretary of Health and Human Services pick, Tom Daschle. This is what Matt Taibbi wrote in February of 2009. When Obama picked Tom Daschle to be his Health and Human Services Secretary, I nearly shit my pants. Remember, he supported Barack Obama in the election. I did not, because I already knew what he was. Matt Taibbi did, but he was very early to understanding. This is not a month into his fucking first term in office. He's writing this. In Washington, there are whores and there are whores, and then there's Tom Daschle. Tom Daschle would suck off a corpse for a cheeseburger. And then later, about this, well, I can't read the rest of it because, unfortunately, I didn't get that screenshot. However, I just want you to know that he is calling out not only Tom Daschle, but also Barack Obama. And so I give him credit for that. God damn. Can't even have access to your own fucking shit without Microsoft. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. This is her question. Not this one, not another one, Scott, as if I'm just an old man yelling at the clouds. Matt Taibbi's ball washing of Elaine Fleischman, who spent 2 years crafting toxic assets for Chase. That's right, boys and girls. This is Matt Taibbi coming back several years after the situation that happened, the manufactured destruction of our economy with these fucking toxic assets, credit default swaps, deregulated fucking credit default swaps. And this is what they did. He told a good story about this. However, he had, for some reason, given this person the pass, called her a fucking whistleblower. She did this for years. Crafted toxic assets for fucking these big banks, and especially JP Morgan Chase and Jamie Dimon. She did this for fucking years for them. And then to get out of it, and when it was all exposed, years afterwards, she became a quote-unquote whistleblower. And this sniveling weasel fuck went on fucking, wrote a thing about her, giving her a pass when she was one of the ones who was doing the shit. Gave her a pass. Why? Because apparently he thought she was fucking hot. Fleischman's a tall, thin, quick-witted securities lawyer in the late 30s with long blonde hair, pale blue eyes, and an infectious sense of humor. That's Matt Taibbi. Yeah, he was smitten with her, and he gave her a pass. You want to find out just how much of a pass he gave her? Be my guest, go read my article from 2014. I think it was this one. 2014. Would you like another example? Kathy? This is a good one. This is the one. This is, when I talk about limited hangout, when I talk about controlled opposition, this is what I'm talking about. This is 2011. 2011. Wrong, Matt Taibbi. Wrong, Cenk Uygur. They aren't prosecuting the banksters because the banksters were doing what they were told to do. Not because it's a revolving door, regulatory capture. Oh, they're not going to prosecute them because, yeah, they come in and they do the thing and then they go back and it's big business. And big business gets away because it's a revolving door, it's regulatory capture. Wrong. What's that highlighted down here? The people were doing what they were told to do. That's why they didn't prosecute them. That's why they didn't prosecute the real ones who were involved in the shooting of fucking Trump from the Secret Service. Because they were obeying orders. That's why they didn't prosecute all these fuckers with these liar loans. They were doing what they were told to do. That's why they didn't prosecute all these fuckers with this bank, with these banks, with the robo-signing scandal, so they could seize their properties illegally faster. They didn't bust them because that's what they were told to do. It has nothing to do with the revolving door in Washington regulatory circles. Bullshit, 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 and for the international flair, bullshito. Bullshit. But that's limited hangout. And that's not just the left, not just the right, but both. And I give you a long fucking breakdown. A long breakdown of what Cenk Uygur and Matt Taibbi didn't fucking tell you. Here's a great example. Greenspan, Alan Greenspan, somebody who helped shut down fucking Brooksley Born, which, by the way, is mentioned in here. This is a good fucking, here's Brooksley Born right there. This is what they were designed to do. This is during the Clinton administration. That happened in the Bush administration. It's both. This was a big plan. Oh, it's regulatory capture, Scott. Somebody comes in, gets a job, and goes out, and they... Bullshit! Quote from Frontline, quote, Alan Greenspan was someone who didn't believe that fraud needed to be enforced. Even the notion that we should police fraudulent activity was something that he, Greenspan, didn't think was a given. No, we don't need our system is so solid. We don't need regulators to go after fucking financial criminals and economic criminals and big banks. Like BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, Goldman Sachs. We don't need that, said Alan Greenspan. You know what that is? It's called laissez-faire capitalism. Just let it be. You know what this is? You know what this is? You know what this is? It's laissez-faire capitalism. Just let it be. Anybody talking about what's happening here? Fuck you. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're alone. You're not. You're fucking old man shaking his fucking fist at the clouds. Okay. Long time ago, I'll tell you one story, and I'm getting the fuck out. I'm not doing this spaces thing today because I'm fucking tired. Long time ago, back when these were new, and they were like flip phones and shit. I don't think we even had smartphones. There was a guy in France. He was doing a bunch of research, and he did securities for different companies. Security for different companies, you know. And he said he made a big fucking uproar across the fucking globe. He said that they had built back doors into these phones so that people, industries, institutions could access them and turn them on without your knowing and listen to you while it was on your possession. And you would never even never even know the fucking microphone was on listening. And it was broadcasting, making a phone call. And it was such, because the phone industry was new and it was big, and the phones back in the day were like the size of a shoe, and so now they were small, and everybody had one. It was, oh my God, we all got to get our fucking phones. As soon as somebody starts saying, well, let's try to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces, they shit on him. They just shit on him. Oh my God, attack, 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 attack. And industry insiders got people, got politicians, and they got their fucking connections because, you know, these companies are buying fucking commercials on the network, so they contacted the networks, and the networks attacked. And everybody attacked him. Now, we understand it's obviously true. It's even a joke now. Oh, I mentioned someone's birthday as a joke, and now I get they keep sending me all this birthday stuff, and I think it's my birthday in these emails. It's a joke now. It's not a goddamn joke. What do you want? You want the shit, or you want the menstrual fluid? You gotta pick fucking one. You gotta pick one. Pick it! It's not a joke. This reporter in France contacts him and says, I want to do an interview. It's going to be an attack, an ambush interview. But she doesn't say that, obviously. She brings her videographer with her, and she goes and waits at a little cafe, a little street-side cafe, sidewalk cafe. This, you can watch, you can pull up stories on this. I'm not making this shit the fuck. This is a while ago. This is when the phones were new. Like Razor phones. One of those things, the Razor and all that shit. So along the guy comes, and he sits down. They have little pleasantries, and they're recording it. And then she just lights into him. You're a Luddite. You're this. You're going to destroy the industry. And then all these people are going to lose glorious jobs, you bastard. You're making this whole thing up. Why are you doing it? Is it the Ruskies? Some stupid shit like that. It's the original. This is a disinformation campaign, and we're going to attack you for it. And all she was doing was being a hitman for fucking big business. He took out his pocket a little recording device, recorder. He's not recording the phone, the communication. He's just talking to her. He just takes the thing out, shows it to her, puts it on the table, gets his stuff, pushes play. It was the conversation she had with her fucking videographer in the cab on the way to the fucking meeting. You hit play. The conversation starts going. And she shits herself. Maybe literally. But she's just like, it blew her mind. And he left. There you go. People, these guys think they can get away with anything. And maybe you think, a piece of electronics just sitting here can't just die by itself when it's not doing anything. If the computer right now just died while it's running, it's running. That thing's just sitting there. It's literally not doing anything. It just died. This is what they do. This is what they think they can get away with. It's, as Bibi said, they think they can get away with it because nobody is looking over their shoulders anymore. And if you say to yourself, well, Scott, there's got to be some fucking regulation. There's just too much regulation. Let business do business. Let business do business. Clinton, Greenspan, all of his fucking Rubin, all of his guys let business do business, including the Republicans in 1998 when Brooks v. Bowen was begging to be able to put some kind of regulations on credit default swaps, on these instruments of financial and economic devastation and destruction, before they blew up in our faces. And they attacked her and called her a Luddite and said she's going to hurt big business and she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. And then 2007 rolls around. How much money did you lose out of your 401k? You keep telling me, let business do business. You keep telling me that. And it's going to keep costing you and costing you and costing you until the FDA is able to mandate you get the next round of fucking jabs. Because business wants to do business. There's a difference between capitalism, socialism, communism, regulated market economy, and fascism. You tell me where we are. And I thank you for your time.